Shalom and greetings, Bnei Yisrael. My name is Tal, and in this video, I'll be discussing the second month of the Hebrew calendar, Chodesh HaSheni, also known as Ziv. Just a recap that the celestial bodies are used to reckon time. Elohim created the sun, moon, and stars to determine time. Their movement and or visibility to the naked eye determine the length of time for the day, which is 24 plus hours, the week, which is 7 days, the year, which is 365 plus days, and help us to discern when the Moadim will occur, including the month. We find this in the book of Bereshit, or Genesis, during the creation narrative of the fourth day. And this is Bereshit, or Genesis chapter 1, verses 14 through 19. Beginning at verse 14, and Elohim said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs." In Hebrew, the word is otot, and for seasons, the word there is moadim, and for yamim, days, when the Hebrew word is yamim, and for years, the Hebrew word there is shanim. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And Elohim set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Elohim saw that it was good, and the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Just a reminder that within Moadim, that includes months, because each beginning of the month, a Rosh Chodesh, is a Moed. And just a recap of the months of the Hebrew calendar. On this table, we have all of the lunar months of the Hebrew calendar, starting with their position number. On the biblical calendar, the name of the lunar month, which was an ordinal number, the informal name or condition, the condition description, the position of that month on the civil Hebrew calendar, the season in which that month occurred, and the Gregorian equivalent. So on the biblical calendar, we're focusing on the second month. That was its actual name, an ordinal number. The informal name assigned was the condition, the prevailing condition during that month, and that word is Ziv. The condition description is light, glow, or bright as it applies to flowers. The position number of the second month on the civil calendar was number 8. The second month occurs during the spring, and the Gregorian equivalent of Ziv occurs anywhere between April and May. The second month, Chodesh HaSheni, is the second month of the biblical year and the 8th month of the civil year on the Hebrew calendar. In leap years, that would be the 9th month. Rosh Chodesh HaSheni marks the first day of the second month. The second month lasts 30 days. The informal name of the second month on the Hebrew calendar is called Ziv, which described the prevailing conditions during this month. The word Ziv is of Hebrew origin and means bright as it applies to flowers, light, or glow. The month Ziv is first mentioned in the scriptures in 1 Kings chapter 6 verse 1 and 1 Kings chapter 6 verse 37. And now some scripture references concerning the second month, also known as Ziv. The first reference is 1 Kings 6, verse 1, and the verse reads, "And it came to pass in the 480th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel, in the month Ziv, which is the second month, that he began to build the house of Jehovah." The second scripture reference is 1 Kings 6, verse 37, and it reads, "In the 4th year was the foundation of the house of Jehovah laid, in the month Ziv." Now, the King James Version records this word as Ziv in the English. However, in the Hebrew text, it is pronounced Ziv. And on the right, we have the word Ziv using the modern Hebrew lettering. The first letter is Zayin, followed by Yud, followed by Vav. Now, in Hebrew is read from right to left. Again, the first letter is Zayin, followed by Yud, followed by Vav, and this is pronounced Ziv. On the Hebrew calendar, a new month, or Rosh Chodesh, begins with the sighting of the new moon. The new moon is the first visible crescent moon. Rosh Chodesh HaSheni, or the first of Ziv, the first day of the second month, begins with the arrival of the second new moon of the spring. The second month occurs in the spring anywhere from April to May on the Gregorian calendar. Ziv continued to be the informal name of the second month until the Babylonian captivity. During the Babylonian captivity, the name of the second month on the Hebrew calendar was changed to Iyar. The word Iyar is from the Akkadian word Ayaru, meaning rosette or blossom. Iyar is not mentioned in the scriptures. Ziv marked the continuation of the grain harvest. The grains grown in ancient Israel included barley, wheat, oats, spelt, and flax. The latter rains continue during the month of Ziv, but are lighter, signaling the imminent end of the rainy season. After the latter rains ended, crops relied on dew for sustenance until harvest. The grain harvest in Ziv continued with the reaping of barley. The wheat and oats crops continued to mature during this month. And now we look at the Moadim in the month of Ziv, the second month. During Ziv, the Bnei Yisrael are commanded to observe the following Moadim. First, Rosh Chodesh HaSheni, or the first day of the second month, and that is the first of Ziv. If applicable, Pesach Sheni, or second Passover, which occurs on the 14th day of the second month, or the 14th day of Ziv. And during Ziv, for the entire month, we continue the Shiva Shavuot, or the counting of the 7 weeks, until Hag HaKatzir, or the Festival of Harvest. Concerning Pesach Sheni, this was applicable to individuals who were unable to celebrate the main Pesach during the first month, Abib, due to touching a dead body or being on a journey far off. And we find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 6 through 14. And now some notable events in Bnei Israel history which occurred during the second month. Of course, we learned from the scriptures that during the month of Ziv, the second month, Solomon began building the first holy temple in Jerusalem. The foundation for the temple was laid during the second month. On the second day of the second month, Yehovah commanded Moses to take a census of all men 20 years and older in the nation of Israel. On the 7th day of the second month, the rebuilt walls of Jerusalem are dedicated many years after being destroyed by the Babylonians. On the 10th day of the second month, the death of Eli, the high priest, or in English, Eli, and his two sons, Hophni and Phinehas. On the 14th day of the second month, the divided kingdoms of Israel and Yehudah kept Pesach together in Jerusalem at King Hiskiyahu's invitation. Hiskiyahu is also known as Hezekiah. On the 15th day of the second month, the Bnei Yisrael murmured against Moses and Aaron due to hunger in the wilderness. On the 16th day of the second month, Yehovah began feeding the nation of Israel manna and quail 6 days a week. On the 20th day of the second month, the nation of Israel departed from their encampment near Mount Sinai in the second year after the Exodus. On the 28th day of the second month, the death of prophet Samuel. With that being said, please like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell to receive notifications when we post new videos. Please also visit our website at byinitiative.com. Thanks for watching.